Hello, my beautiful Aries friends and family, and welcome to your June 2020 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube, and you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, and also on MeWe, Lisa Lyle. So I look forward to connecting with you on those other platforms. So, how are you all doing? I did not record any forecasts for the month of May, and I have recorded a collective intuitive energy forecast for June, and I strongly encourage you to go and have a look at that and it's here on this channel under Ascension Energy Updates. Have a look at that because there is a lot going on in June, and I really don't want to repeat and go over the same information that has already been shared and is available for you. So please do go and have a look at that because we're in eclipse season now. We have the solstice coming up on the 21st, and we have a ton of planets in retrograde. So I just wanted to start, and I will be starting all the monthly readings by sharing the guidance that comes from this card, from the Heart and Soul Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And I really feel it's important for each of us to really remember and honor at this time who we truly are and why we have chosen to incarnate on Mother Earth at this time. And the message that this card brings is the heart is the true seat of power. So just love everyone involved and all will unfold gracefully in its own time. An angel watches over you with patience, love, and perseverance. All will work out fine. Be guided by the wisdom in your heart. Very, very important for all of us right now. So let's tune in and see what support the universe has for my Aries friends and family. So this is just for the sun signs. I'm not tuning into the energy of the moon and the ascendant and Venus. This is straight up Aries sun sign. And the very first card you got, which is really beautiful because you guys are that fiery sign, and it is Bridget, inner strength. And it says, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. And where does the power flow from? Your beautiful heart. So I do feel like there is a need for you this month, Aries, to stay in your own heart space, stay in your physical body and your experience instead of getting caught up in what is going on and happening outside of you. I do feel that this is a healing month for you, and I'm feeling strongly guided to encourage you to spend time in nature. And it's really funny because just before I came home and had a bath, I was guided to go down to the lake and just lay myself out on the earth. And it felt so good. And so maybe that's something that would be supportive to you. I also feel, and I'm feeling around the time of the solstice, the full moon solar eclipse is the solstice is the 20th, and the full moon solar eclipse is the 21st. And I do feel that this would be an excellent time for you to work with your element, the element of fire, and really working with it with intention, the intention to clear away anything that does not align with your heart's desire for this lifetime. So, Bridget, inner strength. I'm using some different cards this month, and if you go back and watch the June collective energy forecast, I did explain why I was using them, and so you may want to have a look at that. I strongly encourage you to have a look at that. So this card flipped out. Life everlasting, your immortal nature. And it is a number 6. And as I was saying to you, working with fire to clear away everything that does not align with your heart's desire. Number 6 is all about your path of service in this lifetime? What have you come here to do? What have you come here to share with your community and with the world as a whole? And that doesn't mean, it's about getting up on a soapbox or a podium and sharing this message with the world, although a message with the world, although that may be what you're called to do. This feels to me that it is reinforcing the message that has already come through for you, that getting out in nature is supportive to you. And I'm feeling like, when I said back here with Bridget that it felt like a healing month, I'm really feeling that there are some strong emotions that are coming through you this month and coming up for you. Perhaps it's things that you thought you had left in, you had healed and left in the past, and all of a sudden they're here again. It's important that you honor what's coming up for you and work through your body and your experience to release, because what you do in your personal practices, what you do in your personal life has a great impact on the planetary collective. So it's really time for many of us to draw our energy back, to go into our own heart space and to work through stuff that's coming up, because 100% there is stuff coming up for everyone. Most of the people I know and most of the people I work with are sitting within that 4D energy right now, and we're really actively moving towards shifting to 5D consciousness, which is really the consciousness of the heart as the motherboard, the guide, the compass point in this lifetime. And again, nature, because everything that you are doing here and now in this lifetime is in service to your eternal soul. So we all know eventually the physical body dies, stops working, and yet the truth is life goes on in another dimension, in another form, and we don't see it so much in when we're in our physical bodies, and yet it does exist. And so everything we do here in this lifetime matters and supports our soul's evolutionary journey through beyond time and space. So pay attention to what you're feeling. Ancient of Days, the eternal flame. Well, that's perfect. That's just what I was saying. You are here in service to your eternal soul. And also, while you are here, you have access to wisdom from lifetimes ago. And all you are, the way to tune in is to become still and quiet and not so rigid in your beliefs and rigid in your thought processes. This is a time about, and it's funny because we went from, that fire element, fiery passion, rigid, it can be quite rigid and it can be quite unstable, to this imagery, which is really about grounded strength and stability. It is deeply rooted and nurtures. The roots are nurtured in the darkness, in the moistness of the earth, so that all above the earth can grow and flourish and shine. And there is wisdom within you that is waiting for you to tap in and actually tune in to bring your magic forth. If you're unsure of what you're here to do in this lifetime, or perhaps you don't feel like you have anything to offer, please know you absolutely do have something to offer, and your medicine flows from days gone by, a long, long, long time ago, and the days of the ancient, the old moon. This is a number 31. So I'm seeing that two ways. I do see it as a 4, but I'm also seeing that 13 energy, divine feminine. So I really feel it's important for you, Aries, to tune in to the feminine, the mother energy in you. Your first card was that 6, or the second card was that 6 vibration. And 6 is, when we look at the astrology of it, the zodiac, Virgo is the 6th house, and Virgo's all about health and family, you know, and health, it's not just physical health, it's mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. And so really take some time this month, again, to nurture yourself. And as I said before, this will be the last time I say it, check out the June 2020 collective forecast, because there is a strong call for each of us to spend more time in our heart space, almost like a bit of a retreat, so that we can reassess, reevaluate, restructure things in our life, so that on the other side of this, like as we continue to move through this year, and the energies of this year are not going to settle down. In fact, I feel in many ways they're going to be amping up. And June is a critical month that all of us star seeds, way showers, light keepers, you know, healers, teachers, whatever. For all of us, it's really important that we take care of ourselves this month, because as things amp up in the collective, we are going to be, if we've done our work and if we have been taking care of ourselves, we are going to be able to really be a beacon of light and hope, and I want to say a channel of peace, because the peace that we all wish and hope for on earth begins within each and every one of us. And so for those of us who are aware of that, those of us who are in the know, it's really important that we do our part. So next up, we're going to work with the Archangel Animal Oracle deck by Diana Cooper, and I'm going to share guidebook messages with you, because I wanted to bring through animal guidance, but I also want to begin to really connect those who are guided to my messages and to work with me back to the angelic realms, because we have so much support, and we tend to get caught up, or many people get caught up in, you know, spirit guides or the galactic family and this and that, and it's like, my guides are saying, bring it back to the heart, bring it back to the angelic realms, with the understanding and knowing that many of you who are connecting with these messages are earth angels. And so this month they want me to work with the animals to connect with the angels. Oh, this is so hilarious. Right. The goat. My son always says greatest of all time, goat. And it says, act from your innate wisdom. Archangel Perlemiak and Pan, God of nature. So this goes back to exactly what I was saying to you, Aries. Nature is so important for you at this time. Nature supports you to, I want to say chill out a little bit. Because are you feeling tightly spun and wound up? Are you really, are you plugged in and tuned into the black box and really affected and impacted and outraged at what you see? Because it's really time to turn the tell-lie vision off, okay? And we will be more powerful, unified through source than we will be divided by the tell-lie vision. So we really need to, this is a month of stepping back, reassessing, and reconnecting to nature, because nature is who we are. We are one with nature, just like we are one with all of our brothers and sisters on the planet, the ones with souls, because there are some who are soulless. So remember, the greatest of all time is the wisdom inside. And this is truly, Aries, your time to shine, rise and shine. So let's see what the guidebook says. I don't know, this book is really quite neat, because I don't know a lot of the archangels that are noted in this guidebook, but it's very interesting information. So it says here for you, Aries, goats who originate from Orion are the ascended constellation of enlightenment, are highly intelligent animals. They are often misunderstood, though. When they feel appreciated, they are generous, loyal, and nurturing. They love to be free and wander, spreading golden light and wisdom wherever they go. They balance this desire for space and independence by enjoying the companionship of the herd. These special animals all have a great sense of balance. They love to clamber in the mountains and stand on rocks and peaks, gazing at the world and seeing all from a higher perspective. When you see a goat standing on a pinnacle, it may be linking into Orion for inspiration, for their sole mission is to lighten the vibration of our planet, which speaks of this being a part of your soul mission as well, Aries, and what you're really meant to connect with this month in June. Their service work is to clear unwanted vegetation and rubbish. When you choose this card, your guidance is to be free and independent within the nurture of a loving, caring family or community. If you feel misunderstood, remember that you carry in your aura light and wisdom that are not always recognized. Do any menial tasks that come your way graciously, for this is part of life on earth. You are invited to look at the circumstances of your life and challenging situations from a higher perspective. This will bring you much peace and enable your innate qualities of love, loyalty, and caring to develop. When you can do this, your essential wisdom will shine through. You will be acknowledged by those around you. Recognize who you are, and many will be drawn to your energy. So this is about coming back into your power, your heart space. As I was reading that, I was thinking about, when you see goats on the mountain and they're like just on this little tiny ledge. This really speaks of their ability to balance, right? So this is coming right back to those earlier messages for you, Aries, about getting grounded and balance yourself, getting clear on why you are here. So we're going to pull a couple of moon cards for you. One is from the Moonology Oracle deck, and one will be from the goddess, the queen of the moon oracle. And when I'm tuning into the moon, I'm really tuning into the old moon before any deception, before we were deceived through that vision in our night sky. This is the old moon, and you got two really beautiful cards here. Balance and wisdom. This is what we've been talking about your whole message. This wisdom is a number 22. This speaks about you stepping onto your personal path of mastery. And our path of mastery is always of a spiritual nature. Balance is really what the goat was speaking about, and this is a 19. So it comes to a 1 vibration. This is a time of new beginnings. Each and every day is a new beginning, and we have an opportunity to clean the slate and start all over again. And I feel like that's a big part of what is being asked of you. And so both of these cards come from the waning gibbous phase of the moon. So if you're tuned into the moon at all, pay attention on the other side of this full moon that we have coming on Friday, June the 5th. And finally, your last card, and just before we get to that, if you are interested in working with me this month, of course, check out my website, lisalyle.com. I'm also offering for the month of June, probably till the time of the solstice, some chakra support. So my guides had me call it tune in and tune up. So I will be checking in with each of your chakras and bringing messages that come through for each, and doing some sound healing and some divine light healing to support clearing and the alignment of your chakras as you move through this time, because our physical bodies are definitely being taxed. The exchange for that offering is $77.77, and I will provide a link in the comments below, in the description box below, and all you would need to do is copy that into your browser and then go ahead and send exchange. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please do reach out. And some of the best, very, very best ways you can support me is by giving a thumbs up to this video, commenting on this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button here on this channel, because your support really helps me. And of course, there is always the opportunity to buy me a coffee or a tea, just clicking on the donate button here at the top of this channel. So thank you for all of your love and support. I am eternally grateful. And so let's see which Moonology card is coming through for my Aries friends and family at this most really pivotal time as the consciousness of humanity continues to rise. Okay, so there it is. Yes. Okay, so right about where we are with the moon right now, or we've just passed the third quarter, adjustments are required. So this is taking me right back into your physical body, Aries. How are you feeling? And really tune into that. What's coming up for you? Are you present for yourself, or are you, continually seeking outside? This is really saying it's time for you to go into your experience, to go into your physicality and see what's there for you and make adjustments as guided and as needed. There is no doubt that there are adjustments that are required at this time, and it's up to you to tune into your own courage, your own innate wisdom, and follow through on the guidance you are receiving. June 2020 is a big month for all of us, and as I said before, the very best thing you can do for yourself and for humanity is to take care of yourself and really get clear on what you're feeling, and get clear on what it is. What is the soul print that you are here to leave on this planet? And believe me when I say what you're here to do is in support of the greatest and highest good of humanity. So thank you, Aries. I trust these messages resonate with and make sense to you in any now moment you receive them. Let me know below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and for those of you who have tuned in, I'm eternally grateful for your love and support, and I'm looking forward to this continued joyful ride with each and every one of you. In order to clear the shadow, we must first be willing to see it. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. Namaste.